All right, let's get this one going. Should be interesting. Ryan.
And I like beef. Oh, me. I like beef.
Ryan here for Silly Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing a canned meat. Now, if you looked at the thumbnail, you're a cheater because you know where we're going with this. But let's go ahead. Let's take a look at canned meat. Now, kind of icky, kind of gross, but I remember eating potted meat out of a can when I was a kid. You put it on toast, a little bit of mayonnaise. It was called devil's ham. It was pretty good. Not the craziest type of canned meat you might ever eat. Now, much more normal. Cans of tuna. Cans of tuna, chicken of the sea, Star Kiss store brand, great value. You can do lots of things with canned tuna, very versatile. That's great. Have you ever just pulled some beef straight from a can with juices? Lakeside, canned beef with juices. We've got a cow on the front right there. We've got cuts of beef outlined around it, behind it. This has been USDA inspected. You get 24 ounces. That's a pound, 8 ounces in this thing. It feels juicy. It feels gooey. Before we pop that top, before we boo bop, I'll tell you what, nutrition label, pretty darn decent. It's just soap? No, it's salt and it's beef. Or it's beef and it's salt. Not bad. Besides that, there's nothing else to it. A little bit of iron from your beef. A little tiny speck of calcium right there. Good amounts of protein. And this can is supposed to feed 12. 12 normal people can get a serving from a Lakeside Beef with Juices can of beef. But I tell you what, your buddy Ryan can eat this in one sitting. How do I know? I've had one before. And I've been holding on to this can for a hot minute so I could share it with you guys. And I'm finally ready. We're going to go ahead and pop the top off this daddy. Take your can opener. Pretty simple stuff here. Surprisingly, I bought this can opener from Dollar General for around $5. And it has lasted at least 6 months now. Usually can openers break. Are you with me? What do you think we're going to see inside of here, inside of this Lakeside canned beef? Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. I'll give you a zoom in on that really quickly. It's dripping with the juice. It's got the goo. That's a dipsy-doo, a goo-a-roo. That's your Lakeside Beef with Juices. Initially, it will fill the room, your kitchen, your camper, your friend's house. Maybe you bring this to school with you and you just pop a top right there at the lunch table and people look at you like a weirdo. Look at this. It's so juicy. It's a juice-a-goo. I know you want me to taste it, and I will taste it. We're going to taste it together. I've got some utensils here. Perfect setup for the can of Lakeside Beef with Juices. This is a great review. Another review from Ryan of Silly Reviews. If you're new here, you need to go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
Be more funny.
Been doing this for 15 plus years. And guess what, people? We almost have 2,000 videos in the archives. Lots of them in the playlist organized. And we also almost have 11,000 subscribers. You can help me get there. Because I'm so close. Let's go ahead and let's just... Oh my. I know that looks a little bit gross to you. I understand that. But if you get rid of the juices and you just go with the beef that's in here, it is a nice looking cut of beef that's already been pre-cooked. You can eat it right out of the can. You can add this to your stews, your soups, whatever type of entree you're making, and it will go well. And if you think, oh my God, this is so gross, I mean, have you ever eaten canned ravioli, Franks and beans? That's all canned meat, you guys. It might not even be this high quality. And it surely doesn't stand up on a plate like that does. Oh, we've got some extra juices. That's just flavor, you guys. All that is extra flavor at the bottom, the top, surrounding it. You don't have to use that if it grosses you out, if the gelatinous goo kind of freaks you out. You don't have to eat it. You can scrape that off. It's so thick. It's so nice. Man, this is just some really nice beef in here. Look at that. How nice is that? And I'll go ahead, look, what is that? Some kind of stringy stuff in the inside. It's all natural, you guys. Don't be scared of it. Awesome food. If you are some type of bunker maker where you think there's going to be some type of nuclear, set off happening and you need to hide down in your bunker that you made, I would bring a few cans of the Lakeside beef with me. That's what I would do. You don't have to do it, but that's what I would do. It's already been through the USDA. Oh, you know what? Is there a date? I don't know. Well, the odor is really strong. I mean, it just smells it smells meaty, but it's just really strong. And if you're still with me on this video, I appreciate it so much. Storing advice here. It says store unopened can in cool, dry place. After opening, store unused beef in this can. Cover and refrigerate. So it's recommending you use the can as a free storage container and just bop a lid on top of there. Let's go ahead. Let's get a taste test together of the Lakeside beef with juices. I think the juices are the most important part. It is juicy, is it not? I mean, it's juicy. So the claims they're making, they're honest. This is an honest company. Lakeside is an honest company. And here's a fun fact before we dive into this. It's a little messy, but if you just dump this into a stew or something, dump it in your crock pot, it's not going to be messy. It's going to give you a whole lot of flavor. Now, I will tell you, this is apparently a rare item. It's a rare commodity. And people are flipping these for buku bucks on eBay.
You can get it on eBay.
How most people acquire these, I'll tell you, if they're not special ordering them online, they are getting them from what's become increasingly popular in this current presidential administration. People are going broke. People are going to food banks. Food banks, if you've never used them, usually your county, your municipality, your parish, your city will set up food banks. Oftentimes churches are a part of this. They take donations. And the food banks get stocked up with this. I think this is some type of federal program that will supply these food banks with Lakeside beef. And you don't want to miss it. If you see a can of it, ask them to put it in your box of goods because you won't be disappointed. So here we go. I have some type of earth-friendly
How dare you!
cutting knife here with a serrated end. Got a plastic fork that I got for free. Probably took it from one of the local gas stations. But it's crumbly. It's almost a ground meat texture. So you really don't need a knife. You just need to dig in and try it. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to eat a hunk of this together. And you want to make sure you get some dipsy-doo, some goo-a-roo on there. That's about 50% goo and about 40% of the beef with juices. Let's see if we can beef it up a little bit more. Make it a little bit more even, Steven. And I'm going to go ahead and taste this with you guys. And I'm going to tell you, it's so flavorful. It's so freaking flavorful. That's 2 thumbs up all day. That's 2 greasy, gooey Lakeside beef with juices thumbs up. Have you ever tried this before? Anything similar? What's your favorite canned meat? Do you like potted meat? Do you like the devil's ham I mentioned earlier? What do you like in a can? The tuna? Do you get the albacore, the chunk light? Do you get it with oil? Do you get it with water? Everybody wants to know. I especially want to know. If you leave a comment, I will reply. And I'm running out of breath here. I need a quench with a little natty ice here. That's going to really go well with my dinner tonight, which is right here. I'm Ryan for Silly Reviews. Thanks so much for watching. And I hope I see you again. Leave that comment. I will reply. I almost always do. And I will for you. Ryan here.
Silly Reviews.